You're going to drag and drop your picture into Photoshop, and first you're going to check your file size and make sure it's at 300 ppi, just to make sure that it's a good quality image. So I pull up image, go to image, image size, and then this screen pops up, okay? So this pixel dimensions, this tells you how big the photograph is on the computer. Document size shows you the resolution, so you're going to make sure that it says 300 pixels per inch in this little area. And then here, it should be in inches right here. But this is how big it would print out. So it would print out to be like 2 by 3 inches, which isn't very big. I would want it to print bigger, like maybe, yeah, 11 by 16. So you can just change that, and it will keep the proportions intact. Okay. Okay. Oh, you guys can't see the top. Sorry. Here. And now I'm going to go to image mode, and then CMYK color. See, so right now it's an RGB, and RGB is additive color. Okay, so we're going to go to CMYK. And then to see your different channels, there's this window right here, or there should be, where you can see your different layers in Photoshop. You're going to click channels, and it has the combined photograph and then cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So Photoshop is smart and it does all of this for you. So this is the photograph without cyan, without magenta, without yellow. I like that one. But yeah, and you can see like that's magenta and black. But when you have like one highlighted, it's just gray, right? So that's how it looks when I printed it out on my transparencies. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is uploading 5 different files to the Weebly blog. So you'll be making a cyan, a magenta, a yellow, a black file, and then sending me the photograph that you did it from, okay? And I have a handout that tells you step by step how to do this as well. Okay. All right, so we split the channels. Let's start with cyan. Okay. So this is cyan, or like the bluish color, right? So we need to bitmap it. Bitmap means it's going to make a halftone, those little dots, right, that we're printing. Image mode bitmap. This is going to make the halftone, and it's going to say discard other channels, and you're going to say OK, because you can always go back, and I'll show you how. All right, so you're going to hit OK, and then this little window is going to pop up that says bitmap, and it asks you for the resolution in this little area that says output. So you're going to leave it at 300 pixels per inch. And under method, there's all these different things, but you're going to be using halftone screen. So this is going to make those little dots. Okay, and then another screen pops up, and it says halftone screen. So your frequency is LPI, or lines per inch. And so this is determining how many dots there are in terms of lines, okay? So for screen printing, you can do anywhere from, I believe it's 35 to 55. So I'm just going to do 55. If you do a lower number, that means the dots will be bigger. If it's a higher frequency, the dots will be smaller because there will be more of them. And then the angle is really important. So the angle is going to change with every layer in CMYK. So we're doing cyan right now, and cyan is 15 degrees. So I'm putting 15 degrees in here. And then I'm just gonna let my shape be round. You can do different shapes, but let's just keep it at round. Okay. And it doesn't look like much has changed, but when you zoom in, you can see the dots, right? Pretty amazing. And then I want you to save them a particular way. And even I have a hard time remembering, but I have it in the project handout, so let's see. Yep. I can show you how to do one more layer and you should get the idea. Let's see. So I'm gonna call this my last name, so Fisher, cyan, and I'm gonna save it as a TIFF. I thought, you know, you can do it as a JPEG too, but sometimes the option for JPEG doesn't come up, so you can do TIFF. All right. Okay. See, and then you can just hit edit and step backward, and then you can do the other layers, okay? So we'll do one more. We'll do magenta next. So it's going to be exactly the same thing. The only thing you'll change is the angle. So image, mode, bitmap, okay. 300 dpi, halftone, 55 frequency, and then the angle for magenta is 75 degrees. No, if the thing that gives you the moire is getting the angles wrong. But if you did different shapes, like if you did all crosses or something, or all diamonds, it would look fine. I suppose if you like did them all in different shapes, like you had a round one and a diamond one, I have no idea what that would look like, but it might be kind of cool. Okay, and then I'll say this is Fisher magenta. Cool, and then step backward. Then you can name your photograph, last name, so it'd be like Fisher photograph, and it's going to let me save it as a JPEG, so I'll do JPEG. Cool.